Hey guys, Dennis here, Muddy Water Search and Recovery. And this video is going to be a video one of three. We've mentioned we had a lot of new cases come in the past several days. So these are case layout videos. We'll be covering several of the cases in each video. Some of these, the family has reached out to us. Some of you reached out. Others, people on social media, they've reached out and asked us to look into these as well. Some of these, it is just the basic case layout information. Some of these do have a little bit more information we'll be sharing in the videos. Most of these we have already found more information the last couple days on them. We're going to be doing solo videos with these cases to dig deeper into them. We just felt it's important to get their faces and their information out into the public so we could all be doing everything we can to help bring these missing loved ones home. So first we're going to start, and forgive me if I mispronounce her name, but Jennifer Dudenhoeffer. Jennifer was 35 years old when she went missing from Fulton, Missouri. She was last seen in the Holtz Summit area on January 8th of 2023. She has brown eyes and brown hair, 5'2", 132 pounds. Her blue 2010 Honda Civic with Massachusetts license plates is also missing. And again, we will be doing solo videos on these cases to go into more information, and we'll be digging in and doing everything we can to help bring Jennifer home. Next, we have Corey Williams. Corey was 30 years old when he went missing, 5'11", 165 pounds. He is bald-headed. He has a reddish-colored beard and blue eyes. He was last known to be wearing a neon yellow shirt, blue jeans, black FUBU shoes, and a black hat. He was last seen around midnight on July 27th of 2022. He went missing from, in the flyer that was sent to us, as FM Road 154 and Alyea Road between Gilmer and Diana, Texas. His car, a 1995 white Mercury Cougar, was later found off of Alyea Road near Highway 154 east of Gilmer. Officials have reportedly flown heat-seeking drones over the area where his vehicle was found. They also brought in canines and private cadaver dogs associated with the Harleton Fire Department, mounted search teams from Big Sandy. They searched, but they were not able to find any more evidence. The Upshur County Sheriff's Office is considering Williams' disappearance suspicious. Law enforcement also reportedly found items in Williams' car that indicate the incident may be related to narcotics use or a related transaction. So we will continue to dig into that case and provide you updates as we get it. And we'll continue to do everything we can to help bring Corey home. Next, and again, forgive me if I mispronounced the name, we have Sunny Sramek. She's been missing since April 20th of 2019 from Trenton, Nebraska. She was 18 years old when she went missing, 5'7", 183 pounds. She was wearing a black tank top and denim shorts, also carrying a hooded sweatshirt and a pair of jeans. She has brown hair and blue eyes and has a tattoo of a tribal sun in red ink on her right ankle. She left with a male acquaintance in a white 2004 Ford Explorer. allegedly en route to Omaha, Nebraska, which was approximately 300 miles away. They had planned to pick up the male individual's niece. Sunny called her mom from a borrowed phone at 12:45 p.m. and said she was in Holdridge, Nebraska. She did not indicate that anything was wrong. Her family never heard from her again after that. The man that she was riding with has told multiple stories about Sunny's disappearance. According to one story, they went to Prairie Flower Casino in Carter Lake, Iowa between 9 p.m. and midnight, and he went into the casino. Sunny couldn't go in because she was underage. He said he returned to the car and she was gone. He stated he looked around the area for her but couldn't find her, so he simply left without informing law enforcement. Later, he did change his story and say Sunny disappeared when they stopped at an Omaha gas station to refuel. He said he went in to pay, and when he come back, she was gone. He said he left without informing anybody that she was missing. He does have an extensive record with convictions in Kansas, Iowa, and Nebraska for drug and weapons-related offenses, battery, false imprisonment, theft, and other offenses. He has not been named a suspect in Sunny's case. At the time of her disappearance, Sunny was living with her mother and working on getting her GED. She was separated from her husband, who is not believed to have been involved in her disappearance. So again, there's a lot of areas of concern in that case, and we're going to continue digging into that and providing you updates and do everything that we can to help bring Sunny home. Next, we have Danielle Owens. Danielle was 16 years old when she went missing. She's been missing since November 15th of 2022. She's missing from Greenville, Tennessee. She's 5'2" to 5'4", 105 to 115 pounds, brown hair, and blue eyes. She was last wearing pink leggings and a black tank top, a black jacket, and high-top shoes with different colored laces. It has been reported but not confirmed that the last sighting of her was with a grown man, a friend, a 32-year-old man, and he is claiming he has no idea where she is. She was in the custody of the Tennessee Department of Children's Services when in November 2022 she ran away. Because she was reported as a runaway and the case is still open, the family says the local media won't air her story. According to the family, for 3 weeks after she ran away, she kept in touch with her family and friends. She was always active on social media and used Facebook Messenger to talk daily. On December 11th of 2022, she got into a physical altercation with her much older boyfriend, a 31-year-old male. After he choked her, his father called the police, and before they got there, she had run off in the woods from home. When officers arrived, she could not be located. However, officers found one of her shoes in the front yard. There have been reports of her being seen around with another person. However, the stories change quite frequently. I've also seen where it was reported that she could possibly be 2 months pregnant. And again, there is I'm sorry, guys. I had some technical difficulties there, but this is another one of those cases that there's so many concerning things in here. Just red flags all over. We were able to find more information on this case that we will be bringing out to you in a later video. But again, very, very concerning, and we're going to do everything we can to help bring Danielle home. Next, we have Brian Shaffer. He's missing from Columbus, Ohio. He was 27 years old when he went missing. He's 6'2", 160 to 165 pounds, brown hair and hazel eyes. He has a Pearl Jam tattoo on his upper right arm, and he has a dot on his left eye iris. He was last seen at a bar in Columbus, Ohio, the Ugly Tuna Saloon, and he's been missing since March 31st of 2006, just before 2 a.m. Again, this is one of the cases that we really don't have a whole lot of information on right now other than that. But we will continue digging into that and providing you with an update as we get those. And we'll continue to do everything we can to help bring him home. Next, we had Demetria Watson, who is missing from Richmond Hill, Georgia. She was 42 when she went missing, 5'4", 118 pounds, black hair and brown eyes. She was last known to be wearing blue pants, a tan sweater jacket, black and red tennis shoes with white soles, and she does wear eyeglasses. She has a mole on her left earlobe and a mole in her chest neck area. It's reported she is very skinned. She is African American. She is very fair-skinned and can possibly pass as a Hispanic. She was last seen leaving her residence on November 28th of 2022 at 9:45 a.m. She's driving a Toyota Corolla. It's a 2019 gray in color four-door. License plate number PXK6484 that expires in 2022 and is a Georgia license plate. Her husband did report that she was a little quieter than normal, but there was nothing out of the ordinary that seemed to be going on. Her vehicle was last seen entering Richmond Hill. Prior to returning to Richmond Hill, her vehicle was tracked by the Richmond Hill Police Department in the Pooler Parkway area. And again, this is one we have been able to find a little bit more information on, and we'll be doing a video releasing that in the coming days. But we will continue digging into this and doing what we can to bring her home. Next, and again, please forgive me for mispronouncing the name, we have Stephen Alyea. He was 30 years old when he went missing. He's been missing since January 30th of 1992 from Kansas City, Missouri. He is 6'2", 180 pounds, brown hair, blue eyes. He has surgical scars from 2 heart operations. He does wear a heart monitor and an internal pacemaker. He has severe heart condition that requires medication on a daily basis. He did not have the medicine when he disappeared. He was also depressed at the time over his health. He was last seen leaving his home in the vicinity of 103rd Street and Hillcrest Road in Kansas City, Missouri. This was around 8:30 a.m. on January 30th in 1992. He carried a large amount of cash with him at the time. He told a neighbor that he was going to Lamar, Missouri to meet someone at about 1:30 p.m., but would be back home by 6:30 p.m. However, he did not return home. He may have traveled to Siloam Springs, Arkansas. His green 1990 Honda Accord LX was found abandoned in a motel parking lot in Fayetteville, Arkansas on November 1st of 1992. This was 10 months after his disappearance. Authorities say that the vehicle had sat there for at least a month. Foul play is suspected in his disappearance. He left all his medications and personal property behind at home. He was close to his family and stayed in regular contact with them, so it is out of character for him not to be in contact with his family. So with this, missing from Kansas City, Missouri, his vehicle being found in Fayetteville, Arkansas, the possibilities of where he may be, that is a pretty far distance. So we will continue digging into this, and we want to do everything we can to help bring Stephen home. And we have one more that we're going to cover on this video, and that is Gretchen Fleming. She was 28 years old when she went missing since December 3rd of 2022 from Parkersburg, West Virginia. She's 5'1", 110 pounds, brown hair and brown eyes. She was last seen leaving the My Way Lounge in Parkersville on December 3rd, 2022 with an older man. The person of interest reportedly has provided inconsistent accounts of what happened that evening. Law enforcement say the man took Gretchen to his home. Then he says he dropped her off. Her purse, phone, ID, and money was left behind in the lounge. This case, when we started looking into it to piece it together to do the layout video for you guys, we were finding several different stories on this case that were all different from each other. So we are going to continue digging into this and providing you updates as we get them. And we definitely want to do everything we can to help bring Gretchen home. So guys, another reason we do these case layouts, you guys have been so incredible in our open discussion live feeds and reaching out to us with information on these cases. We're asking you for your help on this. If you have any information on any of these cases, any thoughts, theories, locations of interest, whatever it may be, please reach out to us with that. Our email is mwsar22@yahoo.com. Our entire team has access to that email account, so we're able to monitor those emails and respond back a lot quicker. You could also call or text me at 913-683-0147. Please remember, I do work a full-time job during the day, Monday through Friday. So if you do call and you don't get an answer, please leave me a voicemail and I will get back to you as soon as I can. But guys, this is video number 1 of 3 videos. We had a lot of missing persons cases come in just the last 3 or 4 days. So we will continue getting these out to you. Let's do everything we can to help bring these missing loved ones home. Till next time, you guys stay safe.